All right, so we have the March 4th meeting of the Conservation Commission. It's being recorded, audio and video. We'll stand and salute the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. So, where are the folders? Oh, these are the folders. Oh my God.
I got you.
I feel like Phil now.
Wow. There was a little moment of being 65.
Yeah, I had a senior moment there for a
There
minute.
you go. It's okay.
So first hearing is Susan Brayton, notice of intent, 153 East Beach Road, replace existing cesspool with a tight tank in coastal resource area. And does Lenny know he's supposed to be here?
I don't know.
Did
You guys talk to Lenny at all today?
No.
He can't open it unless he's got us the green card, so that is all I need, and we can move with both these hearings.
Are they here for both of them?
They have a Venzio, but they don't have the green cards.
Oh.
Thank you.
All right, so why don't we just,
Why don't you do bills a minute?
yeah, we'll do that. We'll go to general ceremony notice of intent for Zero River Road. Construct a single-family dwelling with driveway, garage, and other site improvements in the buffer zone and bordering vegetated wetland. That's being continued, Chris?
Yes, that would be requested by the applicant to continue to April 1st, 2025's meeting. Like to get-
April Fool's Day, huh?
Yeah, I know, I'm surprised, but we may have to blow that one off.
All right,
Leave
so
them standing here.
I need a motion to continue the general ceremony notice of intent, Zero River Road, until April 1st of 2025, please.
Motion to continue to April 1st.
Second.
That was second from Phil. All in favor? Opposed? All right, that's good. All right, let's do bills and minutes, and we'll,
That would be fine, thank you.
representative appointee to the Open Space Committee.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, if you want to do those now, or you want to do the bills, this is basically something of unanticipated. We have an open space committee that needs to be formulated. We have asked the selectmen for the creation of it, but we haven't put a list of appointees.
Oh, wait.
So these letters are for the chairman to sign, requesting a representation from the planning board, the beach committee, the board of selectmen, the recreation, and the ADA and Watershed Alliance.
Okay.
That is just so we can get a formal committee, so we can move forward with the updating of the open space plan with the grant that we obtained from Serpent. So we are a little behind, but we're working to gain that, hopefully by June.
Do we need a motion for this?
I would just make a motion for those requests to be sent to those.
All right, so can I have a motion to send these letters to form an open space committee? We're gonna send it to the Recreation Commission, the Planning Board, the Commission on Disability, the Westport Watershed Alliance, the Select Board, and the Beach Committee, and obviously someone from our committee as well. Commission, excuse me.
So moved.
Second.
Phil and Jake, all in favor? Opposed? All right. What'd he say?
He's on his way.
All right.
He's got the green cards.
Is he running? He's running down Main Road right now?
Crazy, all that.
All right.
That's gonna be a while.
Yeah, we're gonna be going by the time that happens. All right, we'll do a pay bill here for East Bay Media, $123 for hearing advertising.
Motion to pay.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, that's unanimously on. Well, we might as well just not even bother with the minutes, right? We got,
You're never gonna get it.
let's see what we have here. Well, this one we definitely can't do. Let's look at,
What was the last one?
2-4, so present was Jake, Jason, Phil, oh, that's not gonna happen. Oh, we're out. And then this one, let's see, I was not there, Phil wasn't there, okay. Okay, so we have minutes from 2/18. Present were Jake, Phil, Burton, and myself, so we can vote on those for 2/18/25. We have a motion to accept the minutes.
Motion to accept.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? All right. The other ones, we have minutes from 9/17/24, 2/4/25, and 6/11/24 that we can't do because we don't have the right people here at all times. So that's always the issue. I'll take that back if you wanna pass that back down here.
You signed, right?
And,
It's only one page.
That's only the top page. It's other than the invoices.
Thank you.
thank you, sir. Back to Mr. Leone, and then we'll just wait for the,
I also have, Mr. Chairman, if I may, under
Absolutely.
unanticipated, when you first spoke, I thought you were referring to this. We originally had made a motion to match funds to the CZM and MVP grant that we received, which has been given to the Woods Hole Group to pursue beach management plans for East Beach, Beach Ave, and Atlantic Ave. Because of the short turnaround for this grant application of June 30th, we've been given or requested an extension into July. With that extension comes an increase in funding from the Woods Hole Group. I'm not sure of our previous allocation. I think it was around $12,000 that we were going to take from the Wetlands Fund. I'm requesting that the commission make a motion tonight to allow the usage of $20,000 of the Wetlands Fund. The final cost is $19,269.27, but I was gonna call it 20 grand in case we may go over slightly, so.
are we gonna get reimbursed for 50% of that?
No, oh no, we're getting, that is our contribution to the grant that's paying 200 and something of it.
Okay.
So we're just offsetting that last little bit of match funding.
All right.
And this is, again, we're working to establish those beach management plans. We have a kickoff meeting tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock rather, here in the annex, to get that group started together to look at what is gonna come and develop some agenda ideas. So if we could make a motion for that, that would be great. I will pass that on to the planning board's coordinator for the grant, and we can get this project hopefully to fruition by June, hopefully, but that
So you want a
July.
motion to,
Yeah,
use up to $20,000 of the wetlands funds to pay for this coastal resiliency grant? Oh, toward,
CZM and the MVP grant, yes,
all right, toward the grant.
please.
All right, do we have a motion to that effect?
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that's unanimous, Chris.
Thank you.
How much is, it's a $200,000 grant?
Yes, yes. And extending into July gets a lot more interaction with the constituents on these areas in the summertime. So the goal is to have these meetings formulated by Serpide and have these open sessions to bring to light what is anticipated or what direction the community would like to go with these management strategies.
So this is beach management plans for East Beach and Noble? Or
And
beaches?
Atlantic.
And Atlantic Ave.
Yeah, those three areas, right.
Is there already one on file for Cherry and Webb?
Yes, we kind of have one tentatively for Cherry and Webb, but not really. So the only thing we have for them is the pipe and clover
Yeah.
approvals. So Mike asked if we had any others, so he may look at getting something for Cherry and Webb. But tentatively, we have kind of a mimic boilerplate for Beach Ave and Cherry and Webb by Audubon's monitoring of those areas.
So it's gonna be for nourishment, or pushing sand back, whatever needs to
This
be
is
done.
going to discuss, yes, this management plan is to determine which direction the town wants to go with, costs associated with all avenues that they may consider. That way, we have realistic numbers to determine what is the best for these areas. As we know, East Beach has been a critical area which received pretty significant damage, but so did Atlantic and Beach Ave as well. So those aren't necessarily as inhabited as the East Beach area. So that's where we think the interaction with everybody is important for this whole process.
I haven't been through there this year, East Beach, so there hasn't been too much East Beach wise. This
We got a blow coming this week though, so.
wind and rain.
Yeah, we got a south wind coming with 40 to 50 mile an hour winds.
Was that
next
Wednesday
week.
night or Thursday?
South or southeast?
They didn't say, they just said south, so I'm not sure what direction, but there might be some residual. 'Cause
Is that Wednesday into Thursday?
Either that or it's coming this weekend. I know there's another. And, but no, it's been pretty good down at the beach. They did have small, little slight overwashes, but nothing to the magnitude we saw
Last year.
anywhere near last year. So,
Maybe we could turn the windmills the other direction and blow the wind back.
they could blow everything back, right? They were powerful enough and they didn't break, and
Do you see the one
It
that got
lights-
struck, do you see the one that got struck by lightning?
I heard of it in Australia, right?
No.
Oh, yeah, okay,
The
they
one
had
that
said
broke.
something about in Australia,
Yeah.
a big proposed windmill array got shot down in Australia.
No.
But I did hear about a lightning strike, but when did we have lightning?
Last week, they said February 28th and 27th, there was a lightning
Really?
strike on the broken one out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
must have been during that storm event, that snowstorm like the Nantucket got and such.
Yeah, it might have been. Oh, yeah, because it's 15 miles offshore.
Remember, because we missed it and it
Yeah.
kind of went out to Nantucket,
Yeah.
I guess.
They said it got struck.
At least you had the broken one.
Yeah.
I don't know how they strategically designate that one as such.
What happened when the lightning struck it? Did it do any damage?
Nothing happened. Well, I guess, they said there was no debris in the water.
Right.
No, well, they said they've already disassembled the broken turbine. So there is, it's a two blade turbine
Oh,
right now.
mhm.
Do you want
Must be the highest point for miles and miles and miles around.
Especially in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
guess, normally they would not hit anything, well, it would hit the water, I would guess.
Maybe Len is running, he's actually walking it.
It's pretty, if you see it hit the water, it's pretty impressive, it dances across the water, it's kind of mesmerizing.
You should go look outside, see if you see some guy on a bike with a headlamp on.
Do you want to do a song and dance? You increase viewership? Or
I can do a comedic routine.
he could. Shane Gillis, Andy Pagazzi, something like that.
Give us a rundown of our budget, of not our budget, but the town's budget.
I don't know much about the town budget, I mean, I haven't looked at it lately, but it always seems that we have a lot of funds left over that aren't accounted for, which I don't know how that works. Usually when my budget's, you like to be right on the money or close to it. You don't have all this free cash, but hey, what do you know?
Well, you get untapped.
Well, they're certainly not spending it on asphalt down there at CVS and the Macomb School.
No, that's coming,
Steel plates is.
that's coming. You
It
gotta
looks like the
pay.
road to Fallujah down there, I mean, with those
It is,
patchwork.
I did not see it
Have you
today.
been down there, Phil?
It was closed
To,
off
near
today.
the Macumber?
You go down to CVS right there, they're doing the water pipes down there.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I mean, sometimes you hit some of those patches in there, like they go down like a foot and a half.
yeah.
They made a
It looks like they're mostly tearing up the center line, right?
Well,
And
now
then
they're, now
Are they
they're on Route
reducing it
6.
to one lane? Isn't that the plan?
Now they're on Route 6 and they're doing the center line.
Okay, yeah.
And then they're gonna start doing the branches
Right.
once they finish the center line. I don't know
Yeah.
how far down they're going,
Yeah.
but
They're going all the way to, just past to Washington, that's that end of there. And then they're gonna have a blow off or a hydrant there so that they can blow off when they have to.
to get the water, so they
I
get,
don't know if they go, I think they're boring under the bread and cheese, I think that's directional boring, I think that's what they decided. As the state had comments on their curb cut.
Should go take a video for the-
activity.
Wind committee,
No.
hydrectional drilling right under the stream would be right there.
speaking
Have
of,
a site visit.
horizontal boring, they were doing that near my house, right on Drift Road. Like right,
The Lions Brook, so that's
yeah.
a Buzzards.
What
No, they
is
weren't
that?
doing directional boring, they were doing core samples.
Yeah.
oh, the truck was the directional
That's a
boring.
grant from
Yeah.
Buzzards Bay. to
That
fix
is
those
a,
culverts.
yes, that is a application for 3 culvert replacements with stream crossing standards at Lyons, Snell, and Angeline on Cornell
I mean,
Road.
right now, it's, what is it, 12 or 16 inch pipe?
Right there is probably an 18-inch culvert, yeah.
So, but they'd have to replace it with open box if they're gonna go with the street standards.
Correct, so what you're seeing is the borings to determine soil conditions for what they would anticipate
I don't think
in
there's
case
not-
they hit ledge. or
There's not that much flow there, though.
Only when it
When
rains.
it rains.
You'd be surprised, that that's a pretty good viable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when it rains, it
The
Oh,
stream-
it floods,
No,
but I
but
don't-
the stream has trout in it, it's kinda,
Really?
yeah, very small, but
Yeah.
I haven't had that one checked. I remember when I told you guys last we checked, Snell was the only one that had it.
and it backs up like quite a bit
On
from,
the backside.
yeah, from,
the weather.
yeah,
Yeah, I've
from
seen
the
it right to
pressure.
the top of that wall on the,
Yeah.
west side.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
I
where the
think,
culvert is definitely metering, it
Yeah.
may be helping, because
Yeah.
if we did put a box culvert there, my goodness.
Flow through.
May let it all
That poor guy on the other side may find he's getting scoured out, but.
Well, that's the same thing with Kirby Brook when they want to do that one too. Could be a rapids, and it is sometimes.
Kirby's the one, they don't wanna play, they wanna
The
take that, they
guardrails.
wanna stop that whole, it's gonna be like, what, they say, a year to do that one?
Oh, yeah, that thing's gonna be a mess if they do it. At $2.5 million of cost.
More than that.
Yeah.
Remember that
Yeah.
apparently the contract wasn't to Mass Highway standards, right? Isn't that
Correct.
what they bid it at?
Yeah.
And now,
It's gone up tremendously.
exactly, because now if you throw those factors in, you're gonna have a much larger footprint.
Sounds like the Big Dig.
No, that's offshore wind up 88.
I don't know why Power Engineering designed it like they had. I thought everything was to highway specs, but it was a grant or.
A grant to do the study and the engineering. Now they have to go back to the select board to see if they continue to want to move forward and have the funds available to move forward on that project.
Yeah,
'Cause that's gonna shut that road down, they said, for a long time.
Yeah. I'll have to get a four-wheel so I can get back and forth.
Which-
you just get a little rope swing.
So across the brook and then
Yeah.
walk? I'm not gonna walk.
What?
Drawbridge.
Okay, slowly jog to your mother's.
They can have those guys who clean out the lots across Williams Way, they'll go clear it out the woods
Yeah.
way. Just cut everything
Well, you
down.
can cut a path over to his laneway that Fletcher has and walk down his lane. So you
Still
don't
not
have
a
to-
walking, I need a four-wheeler.
You're not breaking your record tonight.
No,
No.
no, it's
I don't
it's
know,
Lenny's fault.
where's he coming
He's gonna
from?
pay us
He
overtime, I
was
think.
home enjoying the tall one, I'm sure, and he got caught with his slippers on.
I mean, he
I'm
lives
just
literally,
guessing,
he lives
because
3
he's
minutes down the
usually-
road.
He lives on Drift Road
Yeah.
and drives flying to the shop to get his green cards, and that is my guess. We
I
were-
was said I was gonna be home by 7:30, and this isn't working.
Yeah, this is not working for me either. Put your Life 360 on and track him, will you? Stop putting an air tag in his truck so you know where he is.
Well, the applicant is in the audience and they can bring it up with the discussion in the parking lot. They're not paying him because he was late showing up.
Yeah, but they have to pay all our overtime now.
I don't know.
There's a lot of overtime sitting at this table.
Seeing that these plans have been sitting on my desk for quite some time, so
Should I do a campaign speech?
I would do it.
I would not do that right now unless you want to,
7 years ago.
unless you want to identify that you're resigning or something along those lines.
No.
No one gets to resign. This is like being in the mafia. You don't get to leave this commission because we can't replace you. We're gonna bring Phil in, and he's gonna be coming to gurney you someday.
Just raise my hand.
Yeah. Like Weekend at Bernie's a string over here. Pull the string.
Lights down, you know, so
Yeah.
be careful.
Phil's eyes are closed. Don't worry about it. His arms going up. He's fine.
The audience, you need a little statement that says pause for
Yeah,
applicants.
uh-huh.
No, you could say you haven't, took a recess, so I keep the mics up.
That's fine.
I'm
It's
not-
entertaining.
yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sure for the people at
I mean-
home, for the viewership.
We're going above and beyond our appointed free positions while staying here, waiting for the representatives so we can help the applicants of the town get their application.
Yeah,
I
it's-
love watching you guys, eh? Poor guy passed away, so who's our viewership now, whether it's our
These are
stats?
good things, is replacing cesspools with tight tanks, it's a good thing.
Yes.
That's why we're staying, Phil.
These hearings out.
That's why we're staying. Because we want to get all those. I didn't even know they had cesspools still on East Beach.
It's sand, Mr. Chairman. I'm sure that their very ability to flush is very prolific. And
Oh, it probably drains okay.
the only time you see effluent in it is on a tidal event when it can't necessarily make its way out, I would guess. But these are both on the let side, so not as influenced as you would say on the ocean side. But they're still in the same water. We're talking 37-inch water tables, so I would say that gets flushed very annually.
We're gonna open that up anyway, so we can just flush the river out better. Take care of it.
Don't know.
It won't be us that do it. It'll be Mother Nature that does it.
I don't think we ever want to see you experience an impact of that magnitude.
No.
I think that would rightly be devastating for not just that area.
The whole town.
think a lot of people with their situated cottages that they've transplanted to year-round homes that don't necessarily meet FEMA would be in.
Uh-oh,
Oh, I think we're here.
I hear a Lenny.
Well, that remains to be
It was,
seen.
it's
man.
almost been never. Come on up. We've been waiting
We can't have you sit down.
15 minutes we've been sitting here waiting for you.
I'd like to rest a little bit. I like
You
that.
could at least brought us coffees or something since you're 15 minutes late.
DEP, I set everything up in one package, so there's only one green card for them.
That's okay.
And that's with Venzio. Which one's first?
Brayton.
Susan.
Brayton.
Susan was this one, okay.
Susan Brayton's there. There you go.
Okay.
Susan goes first.
All right, so we have Susan Brayton, notice of intent, 153 East Beach Road, replace existing cesspool with tight tank in the coastal resource area.
Okay, Len Klein representing Susan Britton, 153 East Beach Road. We have a cesspool located right in this area right here. And we're gonna put a tight tank in this area, 2,000 gallon tight tank, monolithic tank. And we are 75 feet away from the edge of the marsh, and we are completely in the velocity zone. This is an elevation 19. And the Board of Health has reviewed the plan, they've approved the plan, they witnessed the cesspool, and so they had pretty much no issue with the tight tank. And that's pretty much it.
Do they put those above ground or they bury those?
What is it?
They bury those or they above ground?
No, they're very,
There you
yeah.
go. All right, Chris, your report?
Mr. Chairman, Susan Brayton, 153 East Beach Road. This is a notice of intent application filed by Westport Environmental Design. Dated report is February 26, 2025. The file number for this project is SE 802784. As Lenny mentioned, this is Board of Health approved. Site visit was also on February 26, 2025. Description of the work: the owner has filed to replace the existing cesspool with a 2,000 gallon tight septic tank. The work is proposed within the Barrier Beach, land subject to coastal flooding and salt marsh. The trailer lot is located on the north side and along the let. The cesspool will be pumped and removed. A new tank will be installed 75 feet from the salt marsh and 10 feet from the property line. The water table is observed at 37 inches below grade. It's recommended that dewatering measures be utilized during the installation. Resource areas to be impacted are land subject to coastal storm flowage, Barrier Beach, salt marsh, as I had mentioned. Recommendations to the board tonight: the Westport Conservation Commission should approve the installation of the 2,000 gallon tight tank with conditions that dewatering measures be utilized during the tank installation. That is all, Mr. Chairman.
All right, then do you see on the state they wanted national heritage notification and findings required prior to order conditions, it says.
I have determined that they're completely outside of the natural heritage
All right.
endangered species location.
Even better.
And if they gave Lenny a file number, then they're not trying to uphold it by making him. I did question Lenny, but I did zoom in, and truly there is area legitimately outside of that jurisdiction.
All right,
On both lots represented here
I
tonight.
agree with that. I didn't have a file number, so I'm glad you got it.
I haven't got Vivenzios. Did we get Vivenzios today, Leon? We got no file number for that one yet, right?
no.
Okay. For that one, we're still pending.
All right,
So request a motion for that, Mr.
if
Chairman.
there's no questions, we'll have a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, that's unanimous, Phil. So you having beef stew tonight for dinner or something, Len? You don't want to come to the meeting?
I have a couple of my grandkids there.
Fantastic.
It's gonna be crazy, she'll be calling me out, good.
All right, next we have Dolores Vivenzio, notice of intent, 201 East Beach Road, replace existing cesspool with a tight tank in the coastal resource area.
Can I borrow a plan? I couldn't grab that.
It's all right.
Let me get some.
Len Potter again, Westport Environmental Design, for Dolores Benzio, 201 East Beach Road. And what we have here is, on the site, there's an existing raised deck here, there's a shed, this is where the trailer parks. The cesspool is located right here, in that double circle, and the tank is gonna go virtually just to the west of it, in between the shed and the trailer when it gets there. The area, the tight tank will be 55 feet from the marsh here. Flood zone is still a VE 19. Board of Health again witnessed the cesspool and therefore gave permission to apply for a tight tank permit, which we did, and they've approved this one also. That's pretty much it.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Dolores Avenzio, 201 East Beach Road. This is a notice of intent application filed by Westport Environmental Design. Our report date is February 26, 2025. There still is a file number pending, as I mentioned. This is also Board of Health approved, as Lenny mentioned. Site visit was also on February 26, 2025. Description of the work: the owner has filed to replace the existing cesspool with a 2,000-gallon tight septic tank. The work is proposed within the Barrier Beach, land subject to coastal storm flowage and salt marsh. The trailer lot is located on the north side and along the let. The cesspool will be pumped and removed. The new tight tank is proposed 55 feet from the resource area, which is the edge of the marsh, and within the middle portion of the lot. The installation may require dewatering measures to be utilized. Resource areas to be impacted is land subject to coastal storm flowage, Barrier Beach, and salt marsh. Recommendations for the board this evening: the Westport Conservation Commission should approve the installation of a 2,000-gallon tight tank with the conditions that dewatering measures be utilized during the tank installation and pending file number issuance from DEP.
No question. All right, we have a motion or questions?
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor? Opposed? All right. That's unanimous, Lenny. That was Phil, Jake and Phil.
Thanks,
Thank
Lenny.
you,
Make
Len.
my meeting next time much better.
Anything I can do to help.
See that? I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
I'm glad you live close.
All right, that's the end of the meeting. Chris, you have anything else?
No, I brought up all the things I had to say
All right,
to you.
look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor? Opposed?
Aye.
That's unanimous, Leon. Thank you, Valerie.